Namaste. Welcome to Yoga Bliss with Shelly, and I'm Shelly, and this is Jack. Welcome to day 2 of our yoga challenge. There are mornings where I wake up and I have a lovely, peaceful morning, or there are mornings where I wake up in the sky or my other 2 kids are awake. And just taking the time for yourself, no matter what happens when you wake up. Sometimes I set these unrealistic expectations of what my morning, what I think it needs to look like, but it's life and not one morning is the same. So how do you begin your morning? I like to rise with the sun around 5 to 5:30, and then I come down and I breathe. So together, let's tune into our breath to the pranayama within. So take your favorite Sukhasana, crisscross applesauce, whether or not you're holding a toddler. He's not even a toddler, he's 4. I don't know if that's a toddler or not still. Ground into your sit bones. And you can take your favorite mudra, a circle. I like to do the Gayana mudra. Let the other hands go. This is for grounding. This is for receiving energy or snuggling. And envision a glass of water. As you take a gentle inhale, a glass of water fills from the bottom, expands from the middle, and fills up to the top. And if you pour out a glass of water, the water is going to pour from the top of the cup to the middle to the bottom. As we envision this breath, we now can tune into our torso. Our torso is like our glass of water. Our breath is like the water. It's fluid and airy, filling up the glass of water, letting the breath enter and fill all the way down to the bottom of our belly, expand to the side ribs and the heart, filling all the way to your upper chest, filling up that glass of water, and if you can, pausing for a second and then pouring out your water, exhaling with an audible from the top to the midsection to the bottom. This is the complete yogic breath, or known as the 3-part breath. So we have our breath, our torsos in thirds and compartments: our belly, our midsection, and then our upper body. This breath to me also feels fluid like water. That's why I like to use that visualization of the water. So just take this moment to filling up your glass of water, listening to the geese. You can let the air rush through your nose. A nasal breathe is going to be more of a warming breath. I like to hear my breath. Just finding stillness in the moment. Tuning into what is here and not what's out here. It's so important for us to let go of everything else and just go within, go inside, and connect with our own self, our own heart. In yoga, it's our anahata, our energetic heart, our spiritual heart, before we start our day. This breath is one of my favorite breaths. I use this breath throughout the day. So I want to let you know, no matter where you are in your practice, if you have a yoga practice or not, it's okay. I like to begin with breath. So I encourage you, my friends, to use your breath and use your breath to help bring you back to the moment. And I use this breath throughout the day, and I also use it at nighttime. This is my favorite breath to help me fall asleep, or if my kids are being crazy and I feel like I'm losing my mind, because I have 3 of them and it gets kind of intense sometimes. So I use this breath a lot. And throughout this practice, I'm going to use all sorts of different breaths with you, and I encourage you to not only use them in this practice, I encourage you to take them with you in life, because yoga is so amazing and so helpful, and it doesn't have to only be here on the mat. Well, I encourage you, take some breaths, and I actually have to take my friend who's been in town to the airport report in a few minutes, so I wanted to share this with you, but I encourage you to take a few movements that feel good to you, maybe some cow and cats, some down dogs, some planks. Do some poses that feel good for you and your body, or even you could go up to standing and do Virabhadrasana 2 or Warrior 2. I love Warrior 2, and you can make that more dynamic. You can keep your feet far apart. I did a practice yesterday where I did a Virabhadrasana 2 with a peaceful warrior into the side lateral angle, and that's one of my favorite variations to flow with. I love you so much, and I'm very excited for this practice. And I know this one is short and sweet, but I just wanted to share with you. This yoga challenge is as much for me as it is for you to get inspired to get on the mat and take time for me, because we don't always put ourselves first. Self-care is something that we need to do more of. I love you so much, and flow with that breath. Let yourself fill up your glass. Can you fill up your glass, Jack, of breath? And let it flow, my dear friends. I hope that you have a beautiful, beautiful day. Today is Saturday. I don't know the exact date, but it's like the end of September. It's so crazy. I love you so much, and I'm truly grateful for you, and grateful for Yoga Bliss, and just grateful to be alive today. Namaste, my beautiful friend.